What's up, guys? It's Underdog MLB. Today I'm going to keep going on the MLB opinion video grind. I hadn't made one of these until a couple weeks ago when I dropped my Cubs podcast. If you haven't watched it, I really recommend you do. Today I'm going to be zooming in on a specific player and making a bit of a controversial video about him. So, ladies and gentlemen, meet baseball's next villain, Ronald Acuna Jr. Wait. Ronald Acuna Jr. He's one of the most popular players in baseball. He's sixth in all of baseball in jersey sales. He plays with emotion, which people love. How could he be baseball's next villain? Well, I'm going to answer all that, but first, for those of you that don't know a lot about Acuna, I'm going to give you a quick overview of his career so far. Acuna was probably one of the most hyped up prospects in baseball before the 2018 season. A 5-tool player, he had the potential to be a cornerstone player of a franchise in the decade to come. He made his MLB debut last season with the Braves at age 20. In 111 games, he batted .293 with 26 homers and 16 stolen bases. His OPS was over 900, which is well over the league average of about 760. His defense wasn't stellar, but his offense was enough to net him the Rookie of the Year award. This year, Acuna only got better. He participated in both the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby, and was the youngest player in MLB history to hit 40 homers and steal 30 bases in the same season. His defense took a big step forward, and if it weren't for a September slump, he might have been in the top 3 MVP voting. One of Acuna's trademarks is his energy and flashiness. This has garnered him many fans in his first 2 years, but has also sparked a few controversies. Last August, after leading off 3 consecutive games with a homer against the Marlins, Acuna was plunked by Jose Urena, which ignited a benches-clearing brawl. That wasn't necessarily something Acuna did that was wrong, but Acuna got the bulk of the attention because he was a popular Rookie of the Year candidate, and Urena is a Miami Marlin. This year, in a crucial game against the Dodgers, Acuna admired what he thought was a home run, but ended up staying in the ballpark. Because of his lack of hustle, he ended up with a single on what should have been a double. Braves manager Brian Snitker benched Acuna for the rest of the game. Apparently, Acuna didn't get the message, and in Game 1 of the NLDS against the Cardinals this past postseason, Acuna didn't hustle on a long fly ball in the 7th inning, which resulted in a single instead of a double. This came back to haunt the Braves, as 2 batters later, Acuna was on second instead of third, when Josh Donaldson lined out to short and Acuna was doubled off. The Braves lost that game 7-6, so this play potentially cost the Braves the game and the series. Interesting thought, if the Braves had won that game, they would have won the NLDS and faced the Nationals in the NLCS, potentially beating them and changing the entire World Series outcome. Pretty nuts. Anyways, it's plays like these that can create enemies as a player. Bat flips, showboating, emotional play style. It's all fun to watch as a fan, but opposing players will take exception to it. This is how players like Derek Dietrich earn their reputation as a villain. His home run pimping antics angered many opposing pitchers and earned him that villain title. But being a villain doesn't mean everybody hates him. I love watching highlight clips of Dietrich, and when I went to Cincinnati this summer, I even bought a Dietrich jersey. Right now, the consensus #1 villain in baseball is Bryce Harper. Once again, just because he's the villain doesn't mean he's hated by fans. He was voted second in jersey sales in 2019 and was voted as a starter for the 2018 All-Star Game despite having a .214 batting average in the first half. He's very popular, arguably because he is so polarizing. Fans love to watch players who are fiery and passionate like Harper and like Acuna. Baseball is more fun when there are rivalries and villains to watch. Acuna is exactly the type of player who would fit those molds, with his bat flips, flashy defense, and high emotions. The sport will attract more new young fans, which has been Rob Manfred's goal for a while now, if Acuna is willing to step into that role and take on the title of villain. It will definitely help both him and the sport become more popular and entertaining for casual fans. Even more exciting will be watching the NL East, where Harper, the veteran villain on the Phillies, will clash with Acuna, the young villain on the Braves, 19 times a year for the better part of the next decade. Boy, will that be fun to watch. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and found it interesting. Is there someone else you think is more deserving of the title of baseball's villain? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.